Welcome back, everyone, from the last match. Sweating them out with me. Got Patrick, NICKS, and Matt SCHOENBORN. If someone is in the chat that can correct me on that pronunciation, I would appreciate it. I know Patrick we had a little bit of lagginess last time. He was rebooting the box. We're looking much smoother. While they're getting everything dialed in there, we have both Patrick and Matt. Both are coming from Hill finishes. So nerves are a little high after their last match. Looks like Patrick won the lag. Might get Zach Zager or Jaegerbomb into the chat, commentating with me. Patrick breaks. Those two balls just behind the one just barely missed the side pocket. Didn't sell out anything easy with the one. Safety from here is difficult. Alright, while they get a little ticky-tack-toe in the opening rack, I'm going to share this stream really quick while they're doing that, so bear with me. Six of you already joining up. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're posted. What did I miss? I think he's got just enough of this 3 ball. Interaction with the 4 is going to be a little difficult to control. Maybe he did not have enough of that 3 ball. Looks like he was trying to play a safety. 3 goes down, so Patrick does have the option, but I think with the look, he's going to take this on. He's called the 10. He's looking at this line right here. Pretty thin hit off of the 4 ball, but if he does thin it just right, the cue ball will also track back up off of this way. So if the 10 doesn't go, it has safety backdoor options. Pretty solid attempt. Didn't get the 10 to go or get the hook, but it was a shot worth taking on. Unfortunately, Zach is saying that he is on a cruise right now. He was going to try and jump in with me. Oh, look at that shot. Wow. Nice shot from Matt. Letting the stroke out. Gets a little thin, but I mean, that was a very tough line to find and not have the scratch. That last one, you think anything is easy to make. That was a very thin cut. But Zach is not going to be able to join us. It looks like his personal hotspot is not working on the cruise ship. He sends me a very beautiful picture from his balcony. So you're stuck with just me. Apologize for the monologue. Patrick looking to fade down. Does it open up just right? I think as close as he is here, he can probably just slow roll this past the point. If he doesn't feel comfortable with that, take it up table and kind of pinch the cue ball, holding anywhere into this area. I know he wants to shoot it in the side. It looks very available, but I think the speed that you got to play that at, you just got to be kind of a little careful. Just want to play it nice and slow. Does nicely. Nice, smooth this one in, come out one rail. Target area is pretty large. Should definitely be workable. Got a nice natural angle just to, I like rolling all the way forward and playing the large area up table. He does the same thing, seeing the angle a little better than me from his position. Gets a little flat. He might just have to roll forward. Yeah, he's sizing it up because punching this one in, you're going to be kind of coming close to the 10. Might have to just kind of take what the table gives you and roll forward. But Patrick just says, what do you know? Watch this. I know what I'm doing. Nice stroke. always tricky when you're up against the long rails here because you're interacting with the tables around you and the other players. Sometimes your cue can be right in their their playing area. Patrick NICKS draws. Patrick laying down a nice break. I played Patrick in Lincoln City some 10 ball, just fooling around, and he has a very strong 10 ball break. Very consistent at making the 2 balls behind the 1. Pretty difficult opener here. Especially seeming I know the 2 doesn't pass by the 7. You might elect to take on the combo. Because it lends to natural position on the 2-7. I like that decision. Ball came up just a little bit short, but knowing that he could get underneath that too and not shoot the combo is always a preference of mine, to avoid combos where possible. Lots of different ways you can go about this shot. Preference being close to the pocket. See what he decides. Very nice. As long as the 3 stays out of play, no problem. A little bit of an awkward line. Just going to draw outside to outside, see how much angle he's working with here. Should have enough to kind of stun draw over here and maybe try something with a 3-10. Not that that's an easy shot with easy position is not in the mix here. Might play it off of the 9 too, especially if the 3 goes by the 7. Playing it into the side pocket. See what he goes for. That was the attempt. Was not an easy place to be in, and Patrick finds himself a very challenging positional play. If he can get this to bend 3 rails and find himself into this target area, he may be considering something with a 3-10. How'd he hit it? Fantastic. Nice shot, Patrick. It's a funny line, though. You're right in between the carom and the combo. If the carom's available, I think that's a safer route, but I don't think that it's necessary. Yeah, as thin as that is, I don't even think that's really feasible. I would be playing this at enough speed, letting the cue ball come here with a touch of inside and trying to get anywhere into this area, just because the 10 ball could be hanging in the pocket, 3 ball is tracking above it. Didn't get the combo to go. The 10-7 ties up pretty funny. Could interact with it with this shot. Just gonna leave herself pretty thin on the 5 ball, but if it's wired, you can just try and get onto the 4 to where you can shoot the 5-10-7 combo. Don't get tree topped. A little bit difficult on the queuing and flat. Respond to a message real quick. Might be getting Morgan Joe to jump in with me, so it's not this dry monologue that I can bring. Always nice to have someone to interact with. Nice pocket on that 4 ball. This one's pretty. Frozen. Definitely some internet issues going on today. I think it's the amount of people that are in the room. And this being the portable box that I brought up and set up last weekend. It is just connected through Wi-Fi where we prefer to. So, get that worked out. Apologize, everybody. Tech support is resetting as we speak. All right, we are back. Whee. Good old technical related stresses making my Saturday a little bit more involved. All right, looks like Matt is here with the available out. Just got to get good on this 8-ball. Just playing it for the side. Came up a little bit long, but you can track along this line. Back over into here. Be no problem. Just gotta focus on pocketing it. Does very strong. Beautiful shot. All right. So while Matt's racking, got a little info on Patrick. He's been playing competitively for 21 years. He's part of EvoSports. Plays with a chick. He hates being tree-topped over balls. I would give some information on Matt, but I wasn't able to get to him with the questionnaire in time, so I apologize on that, but he lays down a great break. Has a nice opener on the 1. Could follow straight up, get into the target area for the 3-ball. All in a speed shot, speed control here. Beautiful line, beautiful speed. Get a little bit of an angle. It's a little bit steep on an angle just because he would, I think, like been a little flatter, but he can be able to work this out. Just go straight up table. Oh wow, played it with a bunch of inside. Overcut the ball slightly. Gotta watch out for that side pocket on your speed. Here's what he was just looking at. If you can just play straight forward with straight top and a little bit of inside, and still trying to get to that target area. But see how Patrick works it out. I think he was elevated up over the 7-ball a little bit there and kind of induced a little bit of a masse, caught the 3-ball thinner than he intended. Always just mentioned in his little questionnaire response. He hates being tree-topped over balls. That wasn't quite tree-topped, but being elevated up like that. Tough to use any sort of outside or inside English. Probably play safe here. Kind of half ball hit. Oh, he was going on the offensive there. Really tough shot. Text guys are saying, assuming this is the second freeze, that he's going to try and do a full reset on the camera. Don't know. I'm waiting to hear when he wants to do that. He said that it may just cause a flicker on the screen. Really tough roll there. Sizing up the jump. Pretty comfortable distance, but really awkward position. You see him on the table. When your body's involved or in your queuing line, is really, really tough. Patrick with a pretty decent opportunity here, pretty available. This needs to get good onto the 6. I think right about in here would be ideal. Got plenty of angle to work with. Someone interact with the 9, just barely misses it. I don't think that they realize that the 10 ball is missing. Unless I don't see it somewhere. Probably going to see a re-rack. I'm going to try and rewind now and see if that went in off of the break. Yep, the 10 ball has been down off of the break, so likely to see a re-rack. Yeah, it gets kicked into the side right off of the break. Just reround the... I'll message Patrick, so maybe save him a little bit of time in the... So in this situation, generally what happens is it's a re-rack. The previous breaker comes back to the table and start over. All right, back to game number 4. We are breaking off for the second time. Apologies there. I got some food delivered by my lovely partner. So, tuning in here, I see that something transpired. I think he was jumping the ball and it followed in. Pretty tricky out here, so Patrick electing to kind of go for the 3-foul potential. Pretty available kick here. Hard to not sell something out. Good solid contact. Gonna mute myself briefly while he decides what he's gonna do and take a bite. Oh my goodness. Brutal. Patrick can run straight into the 5 and track the cue ball behind the 4. That would be pretty ideal. Alright, got a little food in me. Trying to get Morgan Joe in here. Give me 1 second to respawn back to him. This rack has had some crazy little things happening. Apologize for being so quiet. Had to get a little food in me. Patrick land dead straight on this ball. He did. Oh, oof. And with this 10 ball, we'll be back where we were after Patrick ran out the last rack and got to the 9 ball and realized there was no 10. All of that, and we're moving forward. Ball's just behind the 1, did not quite go, just barely caught the point. Leaves a pretty decent opener. Tough path to the 2 ball though. See how he works it out. Finds a perfect line between the 5 and the 10. A little nudge would be great. He gets it. Gets close to his work on the 3 ball here. He can draw back and run into the 6. He elected to play a little safer route, a little thinner cut. That flickering was what was getting mentioned for the tech guys trying to work out whatever is happening with the camera and the internet. They can kind of try and help dial things in to help balance out some things to make it run smoother for us. We appreciate the behind the scenes guys working their magic. That's a pretty thin cut into the side. You're also running into the 7 where it's tight position on the 5 down beneath the 10. So let's see what he decides to do. Might play safe. Went for the bank. Had position on the 5 and bank went just a touch long. Nice stroke. Don't do a 10 ball. Ooh, he may have just barely got there if he can. Trying to read his body language. Looks like he still has the shot. That was a nice stroke. Found a very tight window. Maximized his angle on the 5. Yeah. May have just been hindered a little bit by the 10 there. He seems to be a little upset with his strokes. Maybe all of those little factors. Takes very little things to cause a mistake. He did not miss that by very much. Nice stroke with a good angle. He can play close to the 10 ball. Just smoothing this ball in. I think it heads right towards the 10, just underneath of it. Ooh. Might still be able to work it out. I think there's enough distance there to play the combo and let the 7 track over by the bottom right. Works it out. Got one more potentially good shot to get back in line. I'd move that template rack just because my brain picks up on things on the rail too easily. Nice speed control, nice cut. After rolling that one in, I think he can just roll this one in and find himself right in here. After the last shot, he says, I don't want to roll another ball. Don't blame him. Nice stroke. All right. Nice out from Matt there. He's at 2-3 in breaking. Let's check in on the tournament. Here's see how things are going. Our last round matchup winner on EvoSports, Martin Chavez, is up against John Tell. John Tell is currently up 3-2. Close match early on. Shane Dunkley wins a 7-5 over Terry Drake. William Pearson is down 2-3 against Michael Ryback. Trevor Hetty and John Vo are heads up at 5-5. Julian Rogman wins 7-0 over Richard Hansen. Wow. Javier also won 7-1. And we're back. After the break, looks like we have a dry break and not a readily available pocket unless he wants to play the carom off of the 9. Kind of shoot a stop shot here doing that and kind of play a 2-way. He's kind of sizing it up as so. He's got to be a little careful. Yeah, he's kind of sizing up. 9 coming back into the 8 and hopefully doesn't block the 2 if the 1 goes down. Oh. Good effort. It was a tricky spot to be. I like the creativity. Patrick mentioned that one of his favorite players is Alex Pagulayan because he keeps positive. And he's a super creative, fun player to watch. Alright. Matt here, see if he can work out this rack. There's some difficult positions to get through. Three of the 4. More balls are tied up. Not a- Yeah, Patrick kind of sizing up like can run maybe 3 or, the 2 to the 3, but how to play it to get safe on there because the 2 ball is not easy to get safe on. Holds it nicely. Can just roll up gently and just nestle that 6 ball just to make it able to go by the 8 and play safe would be very productive. He was trying. Cue ball may have just barely leaked out to give up an edge. Does not give up the edge, so he is kicking. Nice kick there. No reward that's easy, but still at the table. Trying to work something out. Not sure if he's called anything. Solid contact. Patrick may call the bank. See what he's thinking. Depends on how far it is off the rail. Oh, he probably trying to play a lot of inside to move that cue ball around. It just barely missed it. Or maybe he's trying to just flick off the edge of it. SQ or something funky happened there, not really sure. This table is not wanting to give up much love. Yeah, and looking along that line. Trying to get the cue ball just to get to the rail and kind of sit somewhere in that target area. Go a little wide, but breaks out the 6. A little difficult positional play here unless you can stun over the rail and back across, or just take on a thinner cut on the 6. Smooths it in, taking on a little longer shot. I like that. Nice smooth stroke there. It's in good position to kind of draw back right where he's at. You just play center table position on these next 3 shots. Ooh. Think he got just above it. He can still slice this in if he can do that with maybe a touch of inside, just to not have either of the side pockets come into play. I like confidence in the bank. Nice shot. Another nice confident stroke there. That 10 ball, Matt ties it up. Now we're into a race to 4. Give a little shout out to Dylan for putting this event together. He's had to kind of last minute change up the venue as well, amidst all of the organization to get all the players together and things. So shout out to him. These events are awesome for players to get a chance to go and enter into a tournament that otherwise they may not have been able to justify. Also a shout out to Silver Star for allowing them to switch up the venues last minute. Pretty awesome spot. I got to hang out there last weekend and eat some great food, watch some great pool. 20 tables. Well, I should say 27-foot diamonds. They have 2 valleys out front and 2 9-foot tables as well. So really cool spot if you haven't checked it out. If you're in the Vancouver area, definitely do so. Gets a nice break. I think he made the 1 ball. But nice to make a ball, but you got some problems on the rail over there. Just trying to twist that ball. Oy. Yeah. Trying to get a little body English, get it in behind that 8 ball. There's so much trickiness here, I don't even know. The little bit of angles that make the big difference. What's Patrick able to come up with? Cat missed the point. Get up behind that 5 ball. Not quite. Creative shot, though. Playing into the 5 ball there to hold the 2 up against the rail. Tall order, but it leads to a backdoor safety if you play it nice and smooth. 2 over across the waist, calling the 8. Seeing some nice intellectual decisions from both of the players. Tricky rack. And they're both kind of trying to solve the problems and not give up anything at the same time. Really like it. Looking to jump the ball. Ideally, I think having his cue ball end up down by the 8-9. What a shot. Yeah, buddy. I wish I had that kind of control with my object ball, cue ball with jumping. That was very delicate. Really tough ball to kick at, 'cause I believe the 4 ball takes away the 2 railer. Looks like we got Morgan Joe jumping in.
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me there, Morgan?
I can hear you. How do I do this?
Might have to reset. Ooh, just barely catches the 10. Another strong jump save from Patrick. Two to the 3 is gonna be one of the more. Oh, I was looking at this for the 3 ball. That's a 7, excuse me. Seven ball's in one of those awkward positions that makes you feel cramped for real estate on the rail. See how Patrick works this one out. I like this pattern. And for this, he wants to get about on this line. Let's see if he agrees. Yeah, he's considering rolling. I like that. Actually, I feel like anywhere into this target area, you can get onto the 7. Just kind of your preference on how you like to get there. He gets where he can go thin up and back. A little tough to control your cue ball. Come into it that thin. Kind of natural line, I believe, is going to be somewhere in here. Kind of fell right on the 50-yard line. Wasn't hearing from Morgan, so turned up my sound, make sure I hadn't lost audio. Let's see how Patrick works this one out. Alexa take on the 10 ball. Yeah, being right in the 50-yard line there.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Especially with where the 7 ball leads, where you couldn't get past the 10. Ooh. Tried going rail first, but just a little bit deeper into the pocket than he anticipated, and just barely missed it. Ideal ball in hand positions. I go a little bit further off the rail. Look out. Look out. Wee. These guys are making my my heart rate elevate. These crazy little situational rolls.
Can you hear me?
Morgan's getting things dialed out.
Can you hear me?
Excuse me. Ooh, I don't think you can see the edge of this. I think if you can kick and hit the top half, or you know, the half of the 8 ball closer to us, call the 9 ball, so that way your 8 ball is kind of tracking into this area. Your cue ball, as long as you can avoid the scratch, is going to kind of come up in this way. Oh, he might be able to see an edge of it. First, I thought he was having the kick at this ball, but he might have a coat of paint to try and slice that. He did. I'm not sure if he had enough of that to make into the pocket. Tough roll. Get just hooked on it. Matt holds his cue ball pretty well. I like getting above the ball there. It's tough to do those little micro adjustments with your cue ball from that distance. Ooh. Yep. Recollect yourself. Got a cue ball or some sort of a ball rolling your way as you're down on the balls. I'm a nervy little. See if he decides to play this 2 rails or 1 rail up. I like the confidence of shooting the 2 rail. Give it a nice confident stroke. Get those nerves loosened up. That ball looked like a skid on him. I'm watching it back in the replay right now. It had like a funny little... Did have a little bit of an odd cue ball movement, or a 10 ball. Looked like it may have slid just a little bit. I'm watching it again. Tough roll. That 10 ball would have always sticks in your head. Now it's just time to do that pool thing of short-term memory. And your next opportunity at the table, just trying your best to take the shot on at hand. Patrick here to break. Hit that one nice and square, but those balls just behind the 1, tracking a little bit long, or a little bit above, kind of running like into this line. And somebody told me a trick that once, that if you're hitting that spot every time with the break that you're used to, you just lower the rack down like a quarter, or like an 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch or so. It's still within the spot. Just depends on the table. A little bit of positional where that 1 ball is plays such a big factor in the 10 ball break. It's such a touchy break. Matt at the table here. Wonder if he was calling the 10 ball there. Honestly, not sure what to do in that situation. Was stuck talking about the break. do have one thing to say about this rack is like a lot of the racks just have like thus far have
Can
had
you hear me?
little funny tied up
Okay,
balls
hear me.
here and there, and been a little bit of a safety battle in almost every rack. Can really be hard to be a rhythm player when it goes that way, because it can be hard to kind of get feeling good about the table and getting in stroke. Because like even this here, like, yeah, Matt has an open shot at the 1, but now with where he's got to get to, he's got to get into this tight area underneath the 5, sitting pretty flat. Might just elect to roll back a little bit and play the safety, sticking the cue ball in the 5 off of the playing the 2. I think he was trying to juice up there and draw, but the slight elevation over the 2 ball caused a little jump where it just carried forward ever so slightly, even if there was draw on it. I think that's a smart move. They're going to take a little break, which is fantastic because I'm going to do the same. We'll be back in a minute.
Can you hear me now?
All right, looks like we're back. At least Patrick is assessing the table.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, cool, guys. I'm gonna jump out, but I got access, so yeah, I'm gonna jump out. See you guys.
Can you hear me, Zach?
Yeah, I
Zach, can you hear me?
I can hear all you guys. It's a power
Oh,
meeting.
Trevor, you can hear me now? Can you hear me?
Trevor, can you hear Morgan? All right, I'm out of here. Bye, guys. Go, Patrick.
Take it easy, bro. Test, test, test.
Can you hear me now?
Test, test, test. I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you in my headphones. I can hear myself on YouTube. So Zach's saying you can hear me. I can hear myself on the app.
Tried rebooting because me and Morgan cannot hear each other.
But I can hear you. You still can't hear me?
Last 4 balls. It's in great position to do so.
Interesting.
Okay, give me a second, Morgan. If you can hear me, try and reboot.
How about now? Can you hear me now? All right. Well, we are trying to get this together. This is not a reflection of EvoSports. This is a reflection of us. I've only done this once. It took me a second to figure this out. Trevor's trying to figure his out. We have all the pieces together except for he cannot hear me for some reason. So while he figures this out, we will swap. And it looks like Patrick didn't quite cut the 5 enough. Not sure if Matt can make this. Looks like he can't, so he's going to play safe. I was thinking he needed to jump here, but it looks like he might have a little window here. Yeah, it looks like maybe he has to swerve a little bit. Yeah, he's jacking up, so he's going to match it. He needed to jump here. It looks like. That was a good attempt.
Testing.
I can hear you. And then your mic went mute. Your mic's showing the little mute symbol. All right, so it looks like he's jumping here. With this distance on a bar box, it can be really difficult to keep the ball on the table. But he hit that real good. Nice shot. All right, looks like Patrick's got a pretty open table. I'm a little bit confused on what balls are what. So up there on the short rail, is that the 5? Must be. Yes, it's got to be the 5. That looks pretty good. This is actually a touchy shot because the side you want to be on this 6, the 10 is really in the way, and then if you're on the wrong side, you're coming into this 8, and if you try and get good, you could hook yourself. He might have hit that perfect. Kind of had a small window there to be on the right side. He hit that as well as you could hit it, and that set him up to get out here. I'd try and get dead straight here because I don't like moving the cue ball much. That's perfect. I would just stop at short side, play the 8 inside. See what he elects to do. I have not gotten to see Patrick play. I don't know Matt SCHOENBORN. I drew back. It's a good shot. Except for now.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Let's go.
All right. Jeez.
We did it.
Yeah, I just went through and reset everything and started from scratch. So
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. And then I finally restarted my computer and closed everything up.
Patrick's working his way out here.
Yeah, needs to go for the side. Looks like he's.
Or is this Patrick at the table?
Yep,
Okay.
it is. Yeah, Matt made a really nice jump on the 3 ball, but he didn't get very good on the 4, and he left it. Patrick's making good work of this rack.
Yeah, I mean, their breaks have just lent like some awkward rack or tables, like a lot of clusters, little funny positional things. Like it's been kind of a battle back and forth. So hopefully if he gets a little bit better breaks, or they can both catch a rhythm, because I think they're both kind of rhythm players, it would appear, and kind of, you know, catching some funny rolls here and there, trying to find these tight little positions early in the set. So
For sure. I haven't gotten to watch, unfortunately, so. But 4-4 is oof. Do you know Matt?
I don't know Matt. don't know if anybody in the chat has anything they'd like to share about Matt. I didn't get an answer back on the questionnaire that I sent out, so I'm kind of flying blind on Matt.
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up here. Oh, so he's from Portland. He's a 551. He's from Portland. I've probably seen him around. I don't recognize him actually. So this is what? This is a 570 something and under? Is that right?
Yeah.
578 and under. Okay. And this is to go to Vegas, correct? For $1,000 entry qualifier?
Entry down at Griff's, I believe, is where that was held in. Plus $600 in all the side pots. So, I mean, first place is paying $1,600 in entries and side pots with the potential of making a whole lot more. So, pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sick. Have you gotten a chance to play Griff's yet?
I did back in March, I believe I was down there.
Cool. What'd you think?
It was great. I was kind of recouping. I was working with Steve and Carissa down there, and we all kind of caught a bug. We were so busy. Oh, cue ball.
What an unlucky scratch that was.
So I was a little off kilter when I was there, but like just recovering from a nasty bug.
Gotcha.
So, see how it's all just like super tight in this area?
Yeah.
I mean, with ball in hand, it makes it a little bit more workable. But
yeah, I'm having a little bit of issues with the ball. So that ball between the 7 and I think it's the 3 there. What is that? Because it's a 6 by the 8, right?
Yeah. So this is the 6 ball. This is the 8 here.
What's this one?
That's the 1 ball.
Oh, okay. So this is the 3 and this is the 5. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
on my screen, for whatever reason, this looks like the same as this one, but there is a little stripe there now that I kind of changed my color.
Yeah, and I think this may be partially an Aramis set, partially a Cyclops set.
Yeah, at Silver Star, the balls kind of get, while it is a pool hall on Friday and Saturday nights, it does bring in the, so to speak, riffraff sometimes that aren't there primarily to play pool. It's just kind of a little bit of a party scene sometimes, unfortunately. So sometimes the balls get mixed between tables and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think maybe after this set I might mention it to Dylan, because I think that they're going to be playing some of the finals on this table, and maybe they can kind of get a uniform rack and exchange this one out, because I know we dealt with that a little bit last week when I was there for the WMPA. Is that right?
I believe so.
Acronyms are tough for me to say out loud. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, congrats to Melina on that. She played great.
Oh, it was fantastic. I think she gave up like 8 or 9 games in the entire tournament. It's incredible.
Ooh, came up a little short on the jump. All right, this could be a big rack to put Matt on the hill. He's got a wide open table. Yeah, if the 5 doesn't go by the 6, the getting on the right side of the 4 ball is really the key shot here.
I'll show you a little trick Zach showed me for when you're commentating. If you have a hard time seeing if something goes by, you can draw the outside edges to kind of get a better visualization.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. From there, it does not look like it goes, so looks like he might need to come into the 9 full here. Maybe he can go between it.
Nice.
Very nice. Man.
That ball just seemed like it did not stop. I thought he had a perfect speed.
I thought he did too. That is brutal.
There must be a fan blowing over here or something like that. Yeah, this bear down here, capitalize on the opportunity, because 5-5's a big difference from 6-4.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a huge rack.
Draw back maybe like 8-10 inches, a little bit past where he's at now. That's fine too. Just like natural rolling rather than trying to roll
Yep.
up outside and get too wide on the 8.
Yep. In positions like this, you can just want to have a nice, easy ball when you know the angle will make the position easier, but obviously those are mutually exclusive.
Yeah. Might have found himself dead straight. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I would have rolled forward and played it down in the other corner.
Agree. Because like punching through this,
Okay, he was okay.
wasn't
He was
as
shaking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was shaking his head like it was worse.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It just
I still would have shot it in the corner. You just can't have that problem if you shoot it down there.
right.
All right, nice out. 5-5, man. What a good match. I'm bummed I haven't got to see the beginning. I've been playing with the little one.
I think it was like the 4th game. It was 2-1 Patrick, it was 2-1 Patrick. Matt breaks, and like the 10 ball gets kicked into this pocket here, and they go on playing the rack, and like Patrick gets down to the 9 ball, and it's like that's when we all realized, like nobody in the chat said anything. I didn't notice.
Oh, that the 10 wasn't on the table?
The 10 wasn't on the table.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. What did they do?
So-
Replay the rack?
Yeah, Matt comes back to the table to break. And I mean, Matt's been getting some tough rolls like that, going cross into the side over there, like just little ticky scratches. Like, I mean, it's been kind of an odd like set ever since that 10 ball went down. And I feel like everybody's been a little bit off kilter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Smash that share button. Now we got all the kinks worked out, and it's a race to 2. We can handle 4 games, right?
Oh, yeah.
3 games technically. It was a max.
I'm actually not sure what Patrick's Fargo is.
I think he's a 576.
It was 579.
Oh, it went up. Oh yeah, on the cheat sheet it says 578. So
Oh, does it? He
yeah,
must have just gone up recently.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good break if you got something.
oof,
Oh, he didn't get anything.
9
But-
ball things. Where do you like to push out to from here?
That's what I was just gonna ask you.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I would push just up to the short rail and I'd jump at it.
Yeah, I saw. I played you, and
If I
like
got it back.
you made some jumps against me that I'm like, all right, got to get tighter on the ball against this guy. So I don't jump that accurately. I'd probably just nudge this ball over here, and just kind of leave the cue ball right here and kind of cover up the 5.
Yeah, I like the jump because see, this is, yeah, he's giving him a shot, and with the 9 there, and I mean he's got an angle to come back for the 2. I mean, I guess he's just daring him here. Or wait, unless I'm looking at the wrong ball.
Yeah, this is the one ball
Oh god, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong. Never mind, I would not have pushed to that jump. I'm looking at the wrong ball. I thought this was.
here.
Okay.
You thought this is the one ball here? Gotcha.
Yeah, this looks green. Yeah, I needed. That's my thing. Okay, this makes more sense. Yeah, I actually might give this back. I don't know I don't know what a good. Usually, there's like a cluster around here that you can kind of play like a standard, like 3 rail. Like, oh, how do I do this? Like 3 rails and come back behind it. But there's no big cluster or anything like that. So. Yeah, he did give it back. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't really see a good save here.
I'd try to get the cue ball or the 1 ball as close to the 5 ball over here as possible if you can spin it.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
He's just firing at the 9, gets it. Doesn't get much love. It's been kind of common thing for Matt, making some great shots and just getting tough rolls. Well,
The last jump he made was harder. Oh, okay, sorry.
good solid effort there. Gonna give up the 1-7 combo. Everything being kind of close together, the 1 in the queue and the 7 to the pocket. High percentages here. Nice, just eases it in.
Apologies, that was not new sound effects. As a 16-month-old, it's hungry.
Yeah, I think if he can get good on this 3 ball, this rack's pretty open after that.
Yep, that's the key for sure. Oh, he hit it good.
Very nice. About 8 o'clock, come across, back out the center table.
Yep, nice shot. Wow, perfect.
Mm-hmm. You can just stop it here. I think that's almost a perfect line for drawback for the 6 a little bit.
Yep.
Beauty. Connecting the dots.
Yeah, Patrick's got good mechanics. He looks smooth. All that. I've never got to see him shoot really.
Yeah, I like Patrick's game a lot. He was saying that he didn't get quite as ready for this event as he wanted to, just with work and everything. But he's definitely got the game to be a big threat in this tournament. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you're leading up, if you can get some time, because he's got a 9-footer at home. Yeah. I mean, just getting a little bit of time on that really helps. I don't know. The bar box just seems easier once you start doing that.
Yeah.
You play on the 9s bunch?
Yeah, where I play at, we've got a 4 1/4 Pro-Am 9-foot and then a 7-foot bar box.
Awesome.
Private location, so I
Very
lock
cool.
myself in the garage and try and work out my problems.
Awesome. That's sick.
Yeah, when you
Best thing can
go from the 4 1/4 on a 9 to a 7-foot table, and it's like, how do I miss? And then after about 3 hours of playing on a 7, you get lax if you're not paying attention, and you can miss on there just as easy.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Patrick drawn first to the hill and break. Patrick's got a really good 10-ball break. I played him some in Lincoln City. He's been struggling on this table, these conditions a little bit. Both of the balls behind have been catching right into the long point. See if he can work it out by 7th break. If not, but a couple other balls are dropping down.
This looks pretty doable.
4/8's a little bit tricky. The
Yep.
4 is going to be like, I actually wouldn't mind just kind of stunning over and opening that up a bit. If it's
Yep, and taking a long 3.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
As long as you know you're not going to find yourself jacked up over one of those balls, I think that's about the worst that can happen.
Yeah. So I just wouldn't roll it. I would just trust that I know where I'm hitting the cue ball, how to use the wagon wheel, and hit that 8 full.
Yeah. He looks like he was mapping out to go around it. Oh,
Ooh, dang.
opportunity knocks, Matt.
All right. Pressure on.
Pressure on indeed.
I'm excited to see this.
There's nothing like the pressure of being 1 down to try and get to hill.
I know. Yep.
Especially after a long grind of a match like this one has been.
All right, this is probably the shot. Looks like he's got to draw straight back, maybe.
Yeah. Well, and I know that when I'm playing and having things all go my way, I'd be worrying about, just because that's how it seems like it's been going for Matt, is drawing back and just coming right underneath the 8. That's kind of like how he's going forward, it looks like. splits the uprights. Holy smokes. I mean,
I'm not gonna blame that one on you, but
but I mean, it's like I've been in his shoes when like you hit good shots and just like the table is just like, yeah, today's not your day or something. I don't know what it is, but it's brutal.
yeah, I think you got to draw that and not draw for the short rail and even take a steep cut from here. I'm assuming he wasn't trying to hit that gap between the 10-6.
Yeah, I think he was probably trying to come real wide and come at it from this line.
Yeah,
assumption, but
and you got to hit it with a bit more right and trust. And I don't like doing that from that distance in this spot, so that's why I just use straight draw.
You taking this cut on?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of played a two-way. I like that. Get that really good.
Gave himself an opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Tough.
And that's one of those shots. Even when you don't get there, it's quite the tester still. So
yeah,
it's kind of a three-way. You leave a tester, you make it and leave the shot, or you get a snooker on the 6. So
yeah. Here, I think his angle coming in might get around if you put a bunch of right, but from that distance and Jack loading up, yeah,
he tried.
He tried.
He might fluke it, give the option to Matt.
I think that's Matt at the table, so Patrick's gonna have the option coming back here.
Oh, was it Matt at the table? My bad. Yep. You definitely can't give this back.
Nope. 2 times back and forth. Pretty much just a tip above center, nice smooth stroke.
Yep.
You can find yourself anywhere in this large area here. Chances of winning this high.
I like a pair of outside here to help the ball a little bit.
In the bank.
Oh, interesting.
Very.
He might select the way the 7's sitting to make the pocket a little bit better, maybe, and then he doesn't have to worry about the speed control as much. I'm assuming is what he's thinking, but I was thinking that back and forth like you were.
Might be playing that and drawing back in over to here. So if 5 is up table, it's just leaving tough again.
Oh, he left it funny.
He left it funny indeed.
Oh, man. This is great.
Or Matt.
I know these guys don't want this to be happening, but it's great for the viewers.
Touchy safe if you're trying to just thin off of that ball.
Oh, yeah, good. Oh, my gosh. No way. Oh, my gosh.
Oh my
man, you were not lying.
I mean, I've been watching this match for
that is crazy. Like you literally called it, but I'm like, oh, maybe his bad luck ran out. But
wow, you know those movies where it's like making jokes of like having that worst day ever, where everything goes against you. I've lived that day too many times to enjoy those movies, and that's kind of like how I'm feeling Matt Garner now. I mean, like he's not playing bad. He's just in the short end of the stick, just time and time again.
Yeah, that's pretty dirty.
I don't even know if I'd go for the pot here. I'd just try and come across the face of the 6 and let it be up table. But I'm not you. You guys just jump so. Oh.
All right. 3 ball out for the win.
I like playing this.
I would play this in the side for sure.
Yeah, and get like right in here.
Yep. This got not ideal. This is not ideal.
No. I mean, you just got to like pinch that and take a little bit on the 10, I guess.
Yep. Oh, needs a big bump. Oh man, the drama.
If he's dead straight right here and I'm Matt sitting there, I'm like, yep, this is how my pool life goes.
I'd probably get a ref still.
Yeah.
I'll grab Dylan to watch this, but nice, did it easy.
It's a wrap. Well, thanks for jumping in. There was some
Yeah,
drama.
for sure. Now that I got it set up,
Heck
I'll,
yeah.
do you know what the next match is?
I don't yet, because Dylan will have to see what his next one is there. We'll be back up here live probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Cool. I'm gonna go feed the little one then, so she doesn't scream in the mic again, and then try and jump back on with you.
All right, sounds good, man. Catch you
All right,
later.
All right, man.
Thanks for everybody tuning in. We'll catch you on the next go round.